So now we come to look at a couple of drills that can hopefully help you to stop hooking the golf ball as violently as you have done in the past. Maybe reduce that hook down into a gentle draw and ultimately try and get you a straight shot. We've talked about the hook shot, too much from the inside, too much hand action. So if you can bring the golf club, try and bring the golf club down on the same line that you brought it back on. So it's trying to keep the golf club out in front of the body a little bit more, not letting the golf club get stuck behind the body in this position. That brings you too much from the inside, so it's a little bit more out in front. We've then also got to control the rotation of the hands to control the rotation of that club face. Now, often people say to me that they struggle with hooking the golf ball with the longer clubs, but their short irons and their chipping is actually one of the stronger parts of their game. So we're going to try and utilise the feeling that you have with your chipping and bring that into your long game a little bit. So often when we chip the golf ball, we see there's just a little pitching action here, and you can notice that the hands haven't rotated. The club face still quite clearly pointing up to the sky. If you're hooking the golf ball, you generally find this action's happened. The hands have rotated, flicked over, and the club face points down to the floor. So if you could utilise that little chipping, pitching, or even greenside bunker technique that you might have, where you hold the club face open, that should reduce the amount that club face rotates down to the ground. So you could actually start off with a 7-iron as I have here, but actually just hitting a couple of pitch shots with the 7-iron and see whether the golf ball goes straight at your target, right of target, left of target, just with that little half backswing and the held off feel, and see whether the golf ball will just pop out right of target for you. So setting up, aiming towards 150 board out here, just a little held off follow through, and you can see the golf ball there cuts away to the right hand side, because in that action I had no rotation at all. Now if I rotate slightly, that ball would come in a little bit further, and ultimately end up straight. There is going to have to be an element in a degree of you educating your hands to feel this shot, but just practicing holding that shot off can work quite nicely for you.